Yo, 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 it's your boy Chi.
It's your boy DD.
And we are
MIB.
Let's get it, let's get it. This is our inauguration podcast on the audio.
Yes, sir. This first episode, you know what I'm saying?
How you feeling, man?
And I'm feeling good. How about yourself, my boy?
Man, this has been, a month?
Yeah, a month in the making. You know
man. Hey, man, our phones were getting messed up online, so I was like, man, let me rush and get it.
Yeah, so it should be a lot better for y'all to understand a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
We're going to have a lot of good content for y'all. We're going to be bringing it. We're going to be the first from our city to talk about finances from a digital and live. So y'all got to really mess with us on this. But anyway, let us introduce ourselves. So like he said and like I said, we introduce our name. My name is Chi.
I'm DD.
So we're two businessmen that decided to get together and put together a podcast and almost a business structure because we're already talking about doing business together. So tell them what your business acronym is, man.
All right, so for y'all that know me, y'all know I'm DD, Big DD, whatever you want to call me. But yeah, I got vending machines. I do stocks. I do all kinds of stuff, you know, passive income, more streams of income. Try to teach the young brothers the game, you know what I'm saying? Play the white man game with the white man so we can play chess with them, you know what I'm saying?
Man, play real chess, man.
Yes, sir.
So, like, let's tell them. So, my way was kind of a little bit of rough. So, I went to barber school a couple of years back. So, I cut hair. I Uber and Lyft right now, so I'm still getting it up. I just got my business license for my LLC for my media investment company.
Congrats.
Man, appreciate you. And like I told him when I was like, bro, I knew I was going to do something with you a while back on my old Facebook. I just didn't know what, so I had to get off my lazy ass.
Yeah, hey, nah, sometimes all it takes is them first few steps, you know what I'm saying? Then once you start running, you running.
Yeah, so we just like we're gonna do our thing. So today's topic, man, we're talking about brand building. What do you think brand building is?
Man,
dude?
brand building the brand, you know what I'm saying? Protect the brand at all costs, like Moneybag Yo say, you know what I mean? So a brand to me, that represents you. You gotta be all in, all the way in. So everything you say you're gonna do, you gotta do it, because people only gonna respect you as much as you respect your brand. What you think about it, my big bro?
So man, brand building to me is what do people see when I'm not there? If that makes sense.
Facts.
If I got a T-shirt with a logo on it, people gonna know what that is, even if I'm not there. And when you building a brand, I think to me right now is figuring out what your niche is and really standing behind it 100%.
Yeah, gotta know how to play your role, because, you know, everybody can't do the same thing. You know, I see a lot of people do shirts. That's why I went in my own lane. I started doing the vending machines. Nobody was doing that where I'm from. So, you know what I'm saying, took advantage of it. Then people want to learn it. I can grow my business by, you know, putting other people on. Let's work together. Don't work for me. Let's work together. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and this is what we're doing. We working together. And it's
Yes,
like,
sir.
My thing with the brand building, I think the hardest obstacle to me is not even coming up with the logo. Is really thinking about, this is probably going to have to feed my family for the rest of my life.
Nah, no cap.
Because it's like you said, we got to play the white man's game, but it got to get to a point. I got to be able to say, fuck that job.
Yeah, fuck
and
the 9 to 5,
this
man.
brand that I got in my head is going to be so real that I'm going to forget that I ever had a job.
Nah, for real. And that's my whole little thing on it. I'm trying to make enough money off vending machines just to pay my bills. So all the money that I am making at my job, you know what I'm saying, is going to, for me and mine. So the money that I'm using with the vending machine, that's other people's money. I can use that other people's money to reinvest in stocks or go buy clothes, jewelry, whatever I want to do. Use other people's money to take care of the luxury. You use the money that you earn on your earned income to take care of your bills and your savings and stuff. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm telling you, it's like, I think the hardest thing, bro, when I just adding on, when it's talking about brand, is like, how do you create the steps when you about to build your brand? Like when you came to your vending machine, what was your initial, like when you did your studying and all that?
And I was just looking for ways to get paid without being there. That's my hustling. Whole thing. I'm trying to be like, look, I'm on vacation right now. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, it's a Wednesday. I'm getting money right now. Like it's somewhere my money is making money for me, and that's the best way. That's how the rich become rich. You know what I'm saying? I see people like, oh man, they pay $20 an hour, blah blah blah. I got 10 vending machines. Somebody buy one. If one person buy one from each vending machine at the same time, I'm making $20, $25, $30 an hour just from supply and demand. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the game work.
I think we gotta understand as a community, like we gotta treat business like the dope game. Like I know everybody want to inspire to
Shout
do
out
it.
Master P.
Yeah, They say, hey, man. But it's like that because it's like I see so many guys that I know. And people I've seen is like these guys are so good in the street with mathematics, resources. Yeah. Like you ever heard them just say, "Man, I need you to go here." Woo, woo. Like y'all good at logistics.
Yeah.
Like what if I use your mind to set up a y'all probably could do better than the white boys who went to college. Nah. The way they, because first off they got to think about logistics, the cost of doing it, how they gonna hide it, like. And that to me, you can build. A lot of guys don't know they can build a new brand off that. That's why I kind of respect a lot of rappers. Even if I really don't listen to a lot of their music, the rappers who were in the street, because they applied what they got in the streets and was like, okay, this is how we
took it to a business level. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a real business level, like on a serious note, serious note. So we're talking about MIB, and let's talk about MIB in our branding. What would you think we should do?
Bro, shoot, like I said, people only gonna take us as serious as we take ourselves. So if we really gonna push this, you know what I'm saying, we gonna push it. Like everything we do, we gotta go 100%, 110% in. It ain't no half stepping, no 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I put it 110% in, you put 110% in. You see me slacking, I see you slacking. You know what I'm saying? We gotta push each other to go harder. All right, bet. Do this, you study about this, you good with that. You a media guy, I'm good with the numbers and money, and I can research it. We come together. PB&J sandwich, you know what I'm saying? Combo, cereal and milk, you know what I'm saying?
My man said PB&J, God, you know what I'm saying?
Make a good combination, you know what I'm saying?
Say, man, like you told me on our first interview. So our first interview was over the phone, and I promise you, it just started as an interview. I didn't have MIB in mind at that time.
Yeah.
It was just I wanted to have a conversation. I just got to have a conversation with this young brother. But after that first interview, I feel like we got a lot of feedback. I'm like, I got to do this more often because where we from, well, I didn't grow up. Like I was not born in Hillsborough, but I came in high school, so I consider it my home. And he's from Hillsborough, and it's like finances wasn't taught.
Nah, sure wasn't. That's like, man, I got a homeboy. This is just an example. I ain't gonna say his name. Yeah. I got a homeboy that's in school for business, paying all this money at the university. Tell me why I know more stuff about business than he do, and I don't go to school for business. I'm in school for engineering. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't know more about business than you, and you paying all this money to learn business. What sense does that make? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I agree.
What sense does that make?
I agree. Nah, Yeah, we had a topic about one of our first topic was about is college a scam, and this relates to I think business all relates to it, branding and all that. It's just what the heck? If you go to school for business, why not start a business afterwards? Like I get it. If you got to hear and pay off your school, but it's like how are you really studying about business and all you doing is going to just add plywood to someone else's business?
Exactly.
Like that's all you doing. You just went to school for 4 years of your life. They say that's over about 1,000 days, about 1,500 days. Well, about between years. Yeah, and it's like 4 years, and all you did was come out and learn how to put plywood to somebody else's dream, like their dream in their house. Like
people trying to climb the ladder, on the ladder. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, better yet, sell the ladder.
Sell the ladder. You know what I'm saying? If anybody go to school for business and want to lace me up on what y'all learn, I know I took microeconomics because it was an elective class, and it's mostly about supply and demand, but how deep do y'all go into like the business stuff, the business level? Like, because most people that I know that go to school for business don't even end up owning a business. They go to school, they go to work for somebody and manage their business. So you got a degree working for somebody who might not even have a degree. He the CEO, you just the person with the degree telling other people what to do because he don't feel like it. So if you go to school for business, just hit me up, inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Send a link to my stuff.
No, I totally agree. If we're gonna say branding is for business owner, resumes are for people who are looking for jobs.
Yeah,
because it's like you gotta. We're trying to build a brand, and people are trying to build a resume. And I'm not knocking no one who works a job. I work a job. It's not for everybody.
Me too.
Owning a business is not for everybody, and I don't think I'm better than you. So when we say that, that's how we're relating the branding part to the resume part. Like, if you want to get this job, you got to build up your resume. Yeah. Get you some experience.
I got a pretty nice looking resume myself. You know what I'm saying?
I lie on mine, so
yeah.
I was like, look, man, I say I be working jobs longer than 2 years. Boy,
Man, boy.
I done walked out of jobs for less.
GPA look nice and all that, but at the end of the day, I found this out just from doing internships and stuff.
Yeah.
They gonna look at that experience over that grade point average. So you go out there, get you some experience, build a reputation, network for yourself, build your name, build your brand. Because at the end of the day, you are your brand. What you bring to the company is gonna place your value on. They value on you. So how valuable you are is gonna determine your pay rate. And hey, get the money. Don't start spending extra money when you get extra money. Save that money. Start something. Start a business.
He say, and guess what? You still can work your job for 20 years. It's nothing really wrong with that. Like me personally, I don't think nothing's wrong with it. It's just you can be doing something outside of building yourself up, because if that job lets you go, your brand is built up. Like,
facts.
It's your FU money. I heard that on YouTube. I forgot who it was. I think it was Dr. Boyce Watkins. He said, have that FU money. If you love your job, but your boss is tripping, you could be like, fuck that. I have something outside this job. So it's like, that's why you got to build your brand. And it's like, you got to first believe in your brand, understand your brand, and know your brand.
That apply faith.
Like, and you know, prayer without action is dead. Like, and it's like, I think a lot of times people are scared to really look within themselves, because there's going to be a real psychology to it.
Yes, sir. It is. Especially, I use a lot of psychology with my brand, like the Money Train brand. I use the word money train because that's what I wanted to attract. You put it out into the air, you know what I'm saying? That's the laws of the universe. I put money train, money train, money train. Now everybody see me, oh, that's Money Train. So he got to have some money with it. You know what I'm saying? So just building Money Train and moving how I move, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I put anything on Facebook, I always do it before it even I always do it before I post it. So it's already done. So people don't know what I'll be doing next. Like when I did vending machines, I was looking over vending machines for 2 years. I just never talked about it. I did it first. Then I finally got it. Like, dang, he do vending machines, blah, blah, blah. Dang, we ain't even know. That's been in my mind for 2 years. I just had to take that first step. Could have got it faster now that I know how to do the business. It's not even that hard. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of businesses that you do that, you know, you didn't know that was going to be that easy, that you like doing, that you got a passion for?
And say, first off, when I post up, people be like, what the fuck did he just say? He say, I got to always send 2 messages and say, I always got to edit my shit on Facebook, and I always got to send a double text. People be like, what the fuck did he just say? So I can look over it, but when I send that message, I be getting that shit out. But my business right now, Lazy Boy, outside of what we got going on.
Yeah.
The way I'm building is, I'm trying to build horizontally with everybody. Like, I'm building with you. I got another guy coming on. He's about to do his podcast. He's a solo act. And, you know, y'all see what I can do. You just seen what I did with the video we did on Friday.
Media man.
So and I learned on Adobe. I learned on Adobe overnight how to put that video together. And that's only crazy. 5 hours of doing it.
Good video too.
And it's like, my brand is the knowledge. That's how I'm going to build Lazy Boy in MIB. It's all really just about knowledge, because it's like reading books. Like, I mean, y'all can't see, but I have a bookshelf down here, and it's like, I think one of our shows we just talked about Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like, we talked about that. So it's like, a brand to me is the knowledge.
The knowledge.
And you say, we chase the knowledge, and the money gonna chase the knowledge. So shit.
The money. Like I tell all the young cats, I don't even chase money no more. Money come to me. I'm the magnet. I'm so valuable to people, like to a company. Like I'm like, shoot. Once I win court, I can go work me any job right now, just cause like my resume, the way I think. Not just that, just because I put in the work, you know what I'm saying? So now I don't chase money. I'm the magnet. Money come to me. I make money while I sleep. You know what I'm saying? I do stocks. I do all kinds of things, all kinds of different things to attract money. Looking for different ways. I don't do this kind of stuff, but I'm open to new ideas. So if it hit, it hit. You know what I'm saying? We learning from MIB. Let's push MIB. We can do that.
Yeah, and this is ground zero. See, the special thing about what we got going on, and we're still in the learning stages. Like I told them, this can be a baby that everybody can watch. So 5-10 years, people could say, I remember when they was just on Facebook and Dee Dee's headset didn't work.
Yeah.
And people could pull up that old
somebody
shit.
calling me on my phone.
You say somebody could pull up that old shit. Then they look at us 10 years. We got our own thing going. It's like now you got 100 vending machines. And guess what? You don't have to go restock them. You got people who can go do it for you. You leased out the work, or not leased out the work, but you got workers that can do it for you.
Yeah, that's
like,
a goal.
Like we get to a point, we don't have to spend 20 minutes setting up equipment.
Yeah.
It's already set up.
We just walk in, you know what I'm saying?
And it's like, that's where I want the brand to get. So right now I'm just passionate. Like it's passion because I'm putting my own money into it.
Yeah, that's how you know. You gotta spend money to make money. That's with anything.
We had a little conference on Friday with a thing we going on, and people were like, even y'all was like, damn, this thing got a camera, a microphone. I'm like, bro, we got to do this the right way. Like, ain't just no recording from my phone.
Yeah, nah, hey, my boy, he with it. You know what I'm saying? He's 100% in.
Like, and then I had to show Didi, like, bro, this is not just no game. Like, bro, I am invested. Like, when you do business with me, like it's I may not have a lot of money, but I can go get that money. Even when we was doing that conference, number thing after that, bro, you bring your clippers. I'm like, shit, bro, I'll be forgetting.
Yeah.
And I know it's a money maker, but even people know, like, shit, we still can get a cut. Like, it's like, shit, when I come to town, I cut your hair. Like, it's nothing to it but to do it. So it's like, that's how I built the brand, because people still know me just from cutting hair on Hillsboro. So, shit, we get this going. Now we the guys to talk to about money, finances, or people can walk up and tell me about finances.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, bring us some ideas, too. We don't know everything. That's another thing. People think, like, man, I be on the block sometimes. They walk up to me like, hey, what about this and that and that? I'm like, bro, I don't know everything. I just know certain things about certain different avenues of businesses and finances and stocks and stuff. Like, I've been in stocks for about 3 months, and I probably read like 3 books about stocks. So I kind of got an idea, basic ideas of how it works. Mm-hmm. And the way that I'm dividend investing, compound investing, and all kinds of stuff, like, I know a little bit about it, but if you can enlighten me, shed some light that I ain't seeing, put me on game, just like I'm trying to put y'all on game.
And we can have game together. That's another part of branding no one understands. It's social networking. It's the word of mouth. It's being approached and be told about something. Like, I just, like, the Forex. When you and the young lady we had the conference with 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, Forex exchange, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know about that. And
I know Forex is pretty good. It's faster than stocks, but I don't know jack squat. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but I don't know nothing about Forex. So if anybody knows something about Forex, put me on game.
Hey, yeah. So when I heard y'all talking about that, it was a humble. You see, I didn't even get in y'all conversation when y'all talking about stock. I'm listening. I could have hopped in and said, yeah, I got it, but no, I need to. When you and her go give me information, I'm like, oh shit, let me pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Because that's a part of my brand. Because I'm figuring how other people are moving, how other people are attracting to money. I mean, and it's like, don't get it twisted. I'm not money hungry. But in this world, something costs. Our freedom costs whether we like it or not.
Heck yeah.
And it provides a luxury. And it's like, when we talk about luxury, we're talking about what can get you to this luxury. Well, the brand is the rocket that's going to get us to the moon.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, do I want a fucked up machine that sorry for I'm saying, a crackhead made out of a box in 2 cans of peas? I mean, peas, green peas, or do I want the knowledge, the science, the aero studies? I don't know,
aerodynamics,
shit
I'm
like
engineer,
that.
I know stuff like that.
Hey, my bad. So hey, he's the man, he's the engineer, and it's like, that's the knowledge. I go to a guy who has it. If I don't know it,
exactly,
and it's like, well, he knows about air intake, or he knows about rocket fuel. Or if I know
thermodynamics, I know that.
And it's like,
but I don't know how to open up a certain Facebook link to the group that I don't know how to do that. I can't do like stuff like that. I'm not good with internets and phones and stuff. My girl do most of my stuff. I can barely set up anything on my social media.
My girl hate me, boy. She be finding little stuff. It's like, bro, you spelled that wrong on YouTube. I upload that video. I put ourselves. She was like, baby, you spelled that wrong. Hey, she be getting mad. I'm like, man, I'm sorry.
I don't proofread that much either, but hey, you always got to be open to new ideas. Mm-hmm. Wise man told me the dumbest person is the person who think he know everything.
Man, please. They said Jay-Z once said it best from a standpoint. He said, if you argue with a fool from a distance, y'all both look like fools.
Nah, no.
So it's like I don't got time for that. Now, I'm still 30, so I'm still young, so I still fall for some of the pitfalls in life. And that's good thing about MIB. You may see something like, they talk, okay, yeah, we still human. Like, understand we're still human. We still have vices we have to, deal with in life. Like, I don't have no million to count, but I will.
Oh yeah, shoot. We ain't aiming for $1 million. We aiming for multi-million-dollar stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And they said, but I want assets. If I got $200K, but I got $30 million worth of asset that I can liquidate, he said I'm winning. Because what's the whole point of having 30 mils and no asset? Go ahead.
Yeah, we talked about that. Assets and liabilities. Too many people got too many liabilities. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting paid as much as you owe. You're gonna always be in debt. Robert Kiyosaki, you in the rat race. You ain't gonna win like that. Build your assets up.
Economic scientists said that the only difference between the middle class and the lower class is that middle class put all their value in their house. And they are only 1 to maybe 2 checks away. And they save their money. They don't invest. That's the lower and lower class. I mean, the middle class. The higher middle class, they may have probably a bond or two, but all their money's tied up in their house. That's really their wealth. That's their net worth. And it's like, that's cool, but that's a brand that's going to stay grounded. Yeah. Like, I can't pack up a house. Now, I could sell it for more of a value 30 years from now after I done paid outrageous interest on it. But it's like, if I have a company and it's doing well, I can be like Dr. Dre and sell it to Apple.
Thanks. I thought about that too. If I get me a certain amount of vending machines in Hillsboro or in the Dallas DFW area, I'm not going to go to Weatherford no more where all my other locations is. So I could sell the route, you know what I'm saying, to somebody who in that area who trying to get into the vending. Selling the spots and the locations. There it is, you can.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's like it's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you gotta if you, I ain't gonna say if you sinking, but if you want to move your vessel a little bit faster, or you trying to do a certain turn, you got to get certain stuff off the boat. Yeah, that's including equipment. I mean, not important equipment, but I ain't gonna say that. Not super important, but some things you gotta let go. Sometimes you gotta let people go when you building a brand. Sometimes you gotta let habits go. You gotta let your thoughts go. Like, sometimes it may not something you need to take out. It's something in your mind that's distracting you from doing it. Like, why am I
all the keys?
And no, it's just like, this is what we're talking about. Brand. A brand is really, to me, the core of trying to be about business.
Yes, sir. You gotta have them. Man, you gotta have them habits, the ambition, the hard work, the dedication. Stuff don't happen overnight. You gotta have that applied faith. Like I said, like, when people see like the stuff that I do, or like maybe people see the stuff that you do too.
Yeah,
sure they do.
Yeah.
But people think stuff happen overnight. They always want to get rich quick. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to skip the struggle, but the struggle is a beautiful thing because it makes you so much of a stronger person. I remember 2017 having -$10 in my bank account. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get nothing to eat at the corner store. I'm trying to buy some. They got them hot dogs in there. They sell them for like, you get 2 of them for $1 and you get a drink. I couldn't get that. I checked my bank account. They said -10. I didn't take that as like, I didn't ask nobody for nothing. I'm like, dang, I'm damn bad, but am I gonna stay here? I'm uncomfortable. When you're uncomfortable, you're only forced to go up. You only can come up. It ain't no lower than this. Am I gonna stay here or I'm gonna keep eating? Shoot.
I tell you, I think we had an interview, man. We had a beautiful interview when I first met him. and you said, it's your emotions and feelings of how you feel about your money is going to determine. It was something of that nature, and I couldn't remember. But I'm like, scenario, I tell you, it's a real scenario, man.
Yeah.
I caught a flat tire. My phone was dead.
Oh, man.
I'm going to take it a step further. It was a tire shop right there by the highway. The tire was only $35. I was like, I think I got it. I didn't have it.
Oh, man.
I had $5 to my name. But I'm going to take you a step further. I never once in my life had to beg, but I had to stand in front of that store and ask people, can I use their phone? But I was like, man, I had to ask people, can I use their phone, or they charge the charge of my phone. Keep in mind, I had the iPhone 6 or 7. Had about an $800 time worth that value at that time.
Yeah, it was new.
Didn't have a charger. Tire was gone. Because I didn't have no charger in my car. I don't know why I left without a charger. Had to beg people for their phone and things. So at this time, I was like, all right, I might have to get out here and beg for some money. Like, I might have to get out here and beg for some money. Man. I'm not knocking no one who's on their end, but you gonna feel real when you gotta beg people for $35.
Yeah.
And guess
strangers.
I'm gonna go ahead and say what I was doing. I was going to go see a hoochie, a chick. That's what made it even worse. I think God was trying to tell me. My ancestor was trying to tell me you should have tucked your ass down there. Now you done got humiliated because I was looking at it as, number one, I'm a big black guy. I'm 6'5".
Yeah.
I'm in a predominantly white area. Trying to go get some, you know what? And I done got no tire. My tires fucked up. I didn't have no charger in my car. By the grace of God, this white guy comes. He was like, man, I see your car. Let me help you with a tire. Man, he could tell. Like, I was like, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna pay you back, but I'm gonna pay you back. He's like, don't worry, pay it forward.
Dang, that's deep right there.
I was only 10 minutes away from the destination, about 10, 15 minutes away from the chick's house. But this would even made it more raw. He even bought me a charger. So I'm like, shit, I'm already close. I need to go ahead and get that.
I hope you got it, man. I hope you got it, boy.
The story gets deeper. The story gets deeper.
Oh,
so I text her like, man, I called a flat. We messed up, whatever. But she pre-texted me her address already.
Yeah.
Everything. Address, gate code, door. I'm like, man, I'm just going to pop up. Tell her what it is. Cool. I go there. Let me tell you, I go there. Because it took about, I think honestly, I was out there for 5 hours. So I think I left like at maybe 12. I stayed in Hillsborough at the time, and I had to go to Temple. And I broke down right there by Belton, I think, a little bit past Waco. Some little town out going that way.
Yeah.
And it's like, when I got there, went through and I was like, man, I'm going to knock. Dude come answer the door, right?
Oh.
And I'm like, shit, I may have got the wrong spot, because she not hitting me back at the time. So I was like, man, I think I got the wrong door. So I go back in the car, try to call her. She pick up. She was like, oh, man, I'm at work, blah, 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 blah. But I'm sitting in my car. She coming downstairs. I see it with dude and holding the hand. Like, he's not holding the hand, but he's like she's walking to the car like she got smashed. And at that moment in time, I was like, you know what? It was a lesson, but it was also saying, man, I was willing to risk, number one, not risk my life, but get stranded for a while, being in a town I don't know. Dude could have beat me up when I came to the door. Like, she probably was just cheating on him. I don't know. Or she probably would have caught him because I didn't show up. All this shit brought an interest. Like, bro, you was about to do it all and you didn't even have nothing to your name. And it's like, that kind of woke me up to, it's like, first off, you should never went down there if you didn't have no money.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Two, we know what two is. Some women, I ain't gonna say some women, but I should never did it. But my point of the story is, I wasn't on my purpose.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to build a brand. I wasn't trying to worry about the money, because at that time I didn't care how much money I had. I'm getting on the highway. And I'm
What do you think? Coon
was more important than money. Like it was. Like, and it was. It's like my focus should have changed, because it's like I read it's a guy on I think I read in the book, or I think he was like, you gotta understand your knowledge is gonna bring more.
Yeah.
Than you chasing other things, chasing women. And there's nothing wrong with having a great woman. I love my woman that I'm with right now. Same. Great woman. But chasing women, chasing a job, chasing your homeboy, not chasing him, but hanging out with your homeboys all the time, like, that's not going to give you real happiness, but it's not going to help your brand going forward.
It's not.
And that's what was the point of the thing, is like, I should have been focused. Now, I should have been focused on my own stuff and what I got going. Catch a flight when you going to a conference or going to a meeting or going to some type of venue with my homeboys who want to go social network, because I could call them and say, hey, man, I'm so woo. I couldn't call my homeboy and say, man, I'm going to chick, come give me a flat. Number one, my phone was fucked up.
Yeah. They ain't gonna make fun of you about it. He doing all this to go get some coon.
But let me get off my soapbox. Let's get back to Brandon. It was just a story because he gave
that was a good story though.
Yeah, like I had to tell you, and it's experience.
And now look at you now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they say, man, and you know what? And I'm happy and I'm with it, but I ain't content with it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, when you get on your purpose, when you get on your purpose to build your brand, it changed your whole mindset. Like, how do you feel when you wake up now?
When I wake up, every day's I gotta put in some work. My girl don't like that. My grandma don't like it. It's no off days for me anymore. I feel like I'm only 20. I just turned 25, but I feel like I'm behind. So every day, it's gotta be something productive I do. If it's reading, writing in my journal, learning about stocks, finding vending machines, every day it's something I gotta push MIB now. I gotta push Money Train. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do to better my future. So 5 years from now, I can look back and be like, man, all that hard work finally done paid off. I don't have to do that no more. I can have some chill time, but I'm never gonna get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna be content. I'm always gonna be relentless. It's always gonna be something else I want to go do and grow. A certain set of emojis, I see people putting it on there all the time, so that's why I can't say much about it. But yeah, I see people putting the little Money Train emojis on their stuff. I'm like, man, people really looking at this and they seeing it and they want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? I done started something. The only way it's gonna go up if I keep pushing it. Other people keep pushing it.
Yeah, nah, like we had some technical issues, but bear with me. But nah, back to how I wake up. It's just a different type of mad, but it's like this is a 24-hour grind. We gotta understand that.
Facts.
24 hours. Some people work a 9 to 5 and they go the hell home. my brand is on life support. You know why? Because it ain't bear fruit yet. I mean, I went and got the equipment to if we thinking about a garden, went got I got the land, I got the equipment. Now I'm about to lay the land. It's not bearing fruit yet.
Yeah, it's still growing.
Like the biggest thing I kind of hate right now is, are you making money yet?
Yeah, it's take time.
Like, don't ask me that. Ask me how you can help me bear fruit. So if you get down, you can come eat at my garden, or I can teach you how to do it, and I can come eat at your garden.
Yeah, facts. That's why it's MIB. You know what I'm saying? Money investment business.
Say it one more time for the people in the
money investment business.
Hey man, understand us right now. Like, this is what we doing. We two brothers trying to build our own brand, but build it together. And I realized, and he realized that, like, we can do this, push this forward, and also do our side thing. He got his vending machine business. He you know, he's doing his his engineering, and he's going to school. And I'm proud of him. I told him that, like,
appreciate it.
And it's like, and also I dealt with, I call him at random times. And I be like, bro, if I'm calling you too much, let me know. If I'm being worse, let me know.
Yeah, hey, like, shoot, we all understand each other. Like, I'm busy, he busy, you know what I'm saying? But we still gotta make time for each other. If we really gonna do this, we really pushing this. I see he's serious about it, because I don't know too many people serious about a lot of stuff, but my man's got all this equipment, so evidently he dedicated to it. Why not? Why won't I put myself in position to help him build his stuff up and build my stuff up? His fans get my fans get his fans.
And we're going to get more fans.
Exactly.
And we're going to get more fans because people, like I tell, at some point here in the future, we're going to invite people on to have conversations with them.
Yeah.
You know, we already talking, like, he came up with a good idea last week or two ago. He wanted to show people how when he goes shopping. And show shopping, so he uploaded a video on his phone. It wasn't all that, but he still did it. And I told him, you know what, we're gonna do better. I'm gonna go with the camera.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna edit it and put a video out on it.
Yes, sir.
And people can see this is how we started out, and this is where we at, and this is how serious we are.
Innovation, you gotta be able to go up.
And then guess what? That's how we brand. We clean it. We tool it, we fix it, we maintenance it, and it's still on life support, but it's starting to get there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna take y'all on the vending trip. My first video was kind of off. I had to hold the basket in the phone. I couldn't even comment and ask questions. I had a mask on. Y'all probably couldn't even hear me. But yeah, I'm gonna take y'all on the trip, show y'all what kind of fruit I'm getting out of these people taking their money, using it to reinvest and make more money and buy me jewelry.
More money.
They say, they say money don't grow on trees, but it actually do. That's a concept people use way too much. Money don't grow on trees. Money do grow on trees.
You know why it grows on trees?
Assets.
Because you gotta plant the seed that bears the tree to produce the money. So it's like. And it's like, people be like, y'all just money hungry. Hell no, I'm not money hungry.
Freedom hungry.
My freedom has a cost. It has yeah, I can go eat. I can probably eat every day, but if I ain't got no money, I got to do some unsavory things.
What they say, hey, you can live. You can't live without eating, but you don't live to eat. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to understand, like, if I don't produce something that bears fruit for me, then two things: I'm gonna have to go ask somebody for it. That's why I really felt low when my tire caught flat. Yeah. Because somebody literally had to come. I couldn't do nothing. I didn't have no money. I had to wait for someone to come 5 hours later to help me, and I was at the grace of His mercy.
Yeah,
And
his choice, not by your choice. You had no control over the situation.
What if he would have just kept on driving? How long would I have been out there? And that right there is like, I want to get in position to take power in my life. I can control what no one else does. I need to get in a position to control my life and build up something where it helps me do it. This is my power, is my brand.
Yes, sir.
Because I have the economics to get on the phone and be like, hey, AAA, come get this car. I mean, come get me, change my flat tire and bring me some gas.
Yeah.
Like,
fill me up.
And it's like, that's what it's like. You got to change your mindset.
Heck yeah. You only grow as big as your environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, go out, read, expand.
What do you think would be a good book if someone came and asked you right now about
Richest Man of Babylon? I always put people on that book. Before I teach you how to invest, yes, sir.
Read that to the people.
Richest Man of Babylon. Go get it. Before I teach you how to invest, before I teach you how to do anything, I got to know that you know how to use your money. Because if you living paycheck to paycheck, ain't no way that you can even comprehend the management of the money that come in. Like my vending machine money, I don't spend that really. That's just for that business. I got 3 bank accounts. It has its own bank account. I got direct deposit, savings, all that other kind of stuff. You got to know where to put your money, how to put it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You just can't jump in. That's why I say forests don't grow overnight. You got to take the baby steps. You got to take that 10% out of every check. Man, I know somebody who get paid more than me, and I got more than them because they don't know how to save.
Man, I tell you, that's still one of my hardest. It's not even saving because it's like, okay, right now, trying to, it takes money to make money. And right now, I'm still at that stage of still taking money to put this off the ground. So, because I used to be fucked up, be like, man, I just spent so-and-so. And I'm like, man, I only got like $50. But it was like, then I used to just blow it on bullshit, buying shoes, buying video games, controllers. But now, look, I tell people, money. They say all my money is hustling. Like if Uber don't jump off, I'm in. But it's like when I spend it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna make me money. Yeah. What we doing right now, this gonna make me money.
Make money.
And it's like, okay, cool. I don't mind taking an L or being a little bit underfund right now just to get it. But usually I spend that money on this so and so, and I know that money ain't coming back. Yeah, it's gonna be a headache and gonna be. I remember going to the mall in Waco buying grills and I couldn't even pound the shit.
Oh man,
hey man, I got stories for you. I remember one time, man, I went through the struggle. I'm 30. I went through the struggle. It was a gold plated grill. I tried to go pawn that shit.
Oh man, gold plated.
I tried to go pawn that. I did. I tried to go pawn that.
Gold plated. They would give you $30 for that. Probably. I'm gonna show y'all my jewelry collection one day because I'm big on jewelry, but I don't spend much on jewelry. I got more books than I got jewelry now, but it's just something. I think my ancestors from Egypt or something put me on the gold because I love gold and diamonds so much. Yeah. But at the same time, I got my money making money. When I put money in the spot, and the thing about it is, man, stocks right now is so low. Like you can buy American Airlines share for like $11. That's a number one at McDonald's or something, you know. And like
7-Eleven, I bought some of their stock.
Yeah, and like it's just stocks are cheap. You buy 250 pair of shoes, but you can't buy it down, which is $200 right now. But when the economy pick up, it'll be $500. Instead of buying shoes every week, if you invest your money into that stock, say until the economy pick back up, it'll probably be worth like $10K. In 2021. No, and I'm not just exaggerating. That's how much money that you can make off stocks, just off that. That's why I'm so interested in it.
What do you think if someone came to you and said, hey man, I got a brand and you got the fund, like you right now, you got money to invest. Yeah. What would you require someone to give you to invest in their brand?
I'm not gonna even lie to you. I get hit up on Facebook every day. I ain't gonna say no names because they know who they is. People literally will give me $1,000, $500, $50, and ask me to put in the stock market, ask me to go find them a vending machine and just split the profit and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that because I could really cheat you out your money, and I'm not that type of person. I got good ethics, I got good morals. I know whatever I dish out will eventually come back to me. I'm not that kind of cat. I can teach you how to fish, and then you can fish, and when I come back, you ain't got no fish, I did something wrong. I can help you build your brand, but you paying me, I can't be sold. You know what I'm saying?
Man, who you telling?
You can't buy me.
Be for real. I had a chick, and she wanted to get her own little podcast and all that, and help build her brand. And I was like, you know what? Cool. She okay. Let me say this. She's a BBW. So, but she's good looking.
Yeah.
So no. So she was like, she's into wigs and all that good stuff. Okay, cool. I'm for it because you catching me at a great time. But I said, okay, if I'm driving where you at, setting up this equipment.
You
didn't say. And then so I was like, and I told her, I was like, you could play me a flat rate, or we can be a 50-50 partnership. And she's like, 50-50? I'm like, yeah, because you got to think about gas, time, driving. You don't know nothing about
time.
That. And she was like, you must be a pimp. No, baby. I'm investing in you. And I'm and at the end of the day, if this doesn't work, I'm out of it. I'm not charging you for gas to get to you. I'm not charging you nothing. It's just an intention. I know this is going to take off. So, yeah, you might as well. Because if you go to a podcast, just a studio period, they charging $95 off the rip.
Off the rip.
And that's not even for mixing and editing. And you got to set up your own YouTube, Instagram. Like the shit I had to do to get the emails up.
Yeah.
That shit is time consuming. Because I got to teach you how to use it.
Yeah.
I got to.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do none of that.
Like, you hit me up for the code on the Snapchat. Because, Snapchat only let one person log in. Okay, I would have to help her set up all that. Tell her how to do this. And I'm like, that's why. Because if you do it yourself, then I wouldn't charge you nothing. It really just be, okay, cool, this is my fee, and I can't really charge you nothing because you know how to do everything. You just need someone to push the record button.
Yeah.
But I got to push record. I got to tell you how to talk into the mic. I got to come to you. I got to do this. And I'm like, I got to tell you, what the vision, you got to tell me what your vision is, and I got to try to produce that. And right now, I'm just really doing it pro bono until the money train pop off. You know what I'm saying?
The money train.
So, it's like, people don't understand, like, it really is work behind it. So, far as just branding, like when people come in with their brand, it's like, what are you willing to put in? What kind of effort too? Because I just don't want no broken dreams.
And, what are you willing to do? You just can't give me no money. Like
how much money?
What if I put in that $1,000 on a certain stock, and then what if they go bankrupt, or what if something happen? You got to be willing to take some losses. You got to be able to do that. Because I'm not responsible for nobody's money but mine. So I don't accept money from people unless you giving me a donation or something for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let me tell you. It's like that. I bought a camera. I bought a camera from the pawn shop for $300.
Ooh-wee.
Guess what? It didn't do half the shit this camera does. And guess how much I sold it back to the pawn shop for?
How much?
$75.
Oh, man. Boy.
Let me say, I was hurt, cuz. When I said cuz, I was like, man.
Just gave that camera to me.
Man, my girl told me, she was like, don't go rush. I'm like, man, I got to get this. Once I told you, I was like, I got to get the podcast. I got to get the studio set up.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking. I wasn't. Because it's like, I didn't even use it that weekend.
Yeah.
And we had an off week last week. So it was like.
Yeah, that's why, like, when we were just talking about business, that's why I always take everything I do slow. I take it real slow. It's slow, but I hit the hammer on the nail 100% of the time. I'm taking it slow. I don't try to rush nothing. I do my research. I look up price. I do a data analysis on everything. And, hey, it always works. If the formula ain't broke, don't fix it.
Man, so what is your ultimate goal? Like, give me a synopsis. 3 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. Just talking about Money Train. Then after that, we can go more into BMIB.
Money Train, man. It's already. I ain't even really push Money Train. Like, I want to do shirt. I didn't want to sell shirts because that's what everybody do. That's cliche for black-owned businesses. I know a lot of people that make shirts that are black. So I went the vending route. But Money Train Association is a bunch of different businesses. And that's what I want it to be. I want to be in real estate. I want to design. Like, I already know how to do pipeline design. I want to own my own engineering firm. I want to do box trucks and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to put people. I mean, I can't tell people because, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nobody taking my idea or nothing like that. But I want to put, the ultimate thing is to put other families on game, other black families, not just black families, but other people on game. Like, if I could teach 10 people how to feed their families, and they not just feed their families, but build generational wealth, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all in tuxedos. We at a round table with Cuban cigars and shot glasses talking about, hey, man, remember we used to work, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's funny. That's crazy.
Man, who you tell I want, man.
Yeah, what's your Lazy Boy? And let us know what a little more about Lazy Boy.
Okay, that's a good question. Man.
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued by you and you dropping knowledge. This young man is what, 23, 24?
No, I just turned 25, man.
Man, he looks 23, 24, and I be like, man, I should have never doing that bullshit when I was 23, 24.
And a lot of young cats hit me up all the time. They like, you already got your life kind of mapped out. And I like, it don't happen overnight. But I also had to fall a whole bunch of times. I fell so many times. You can ask my girl. She still stuck with me through all the trials, errors.
I'm telling you.
Y'all don't see a lot of the stuff that I was going through, but hey, boy.
Man,
hey.
if you would have, if I would have said, I could have came with you with this same, I had the vision. I just didn't have the work. It's not the work ethic. I just didn't feel like spending my money on equipment.
Yeah.
I felt like somebody should donate to me or I'm waiting for money to fall in the sky. So if I would have said, let's start a podcast, it would have been, you would have hit me up, are we doing a podcast? Man, I'm busy. I would have been one of those persons at 23 because it's like I had the vision. I didn't want to spend money.
Imagine if you would have been. Imagine where you would have been now if you would have stuck with it.
We be in the game.
Nah,
but to answer his question, because like I said, I'm young. I'm intrigued by this young man.
Appreciate
but Lazy Boy, let me give you to his basis. Media. Let's talk about the media. It's the podcast I'm doing with him. It's also the podcast I got coming from another guy who signed on. I'm doing one with my son. He literally came to me last night, was like, Daddy, let's do something together. I couldn't tell him no.
Yeah.
And it's like with him, and I set up him a Twitch account because I seen that he's into gaming, and I've been seeing them little kids be making money doing Twitch
yeah,
account.
they do.
So I'm about to get that going. That's right now for the next 3 months. It's MIB, the guy that's coming on to get his stuff edited, and my son. A year from now, when I have a 1 year anniversary and we celebrating 1 year of MIB,
yeah,
it's okay. I'm most likely my lease is up going to be out of my apartment / studio, and then it's like, okay, do I want to go to a suite or am I just going to go where I moved to?
Yeah,
and that's when the investment comes in. This is MIB is investment because I share this show with you. I'm a co-host.
Yeah.
So how do we invest our money? Like we talked already and say we're going to create an account so we can do stocks live and people can see the things we're invested in.
Yeah.
And do it like that. We already talked about. I ain't gonna tell you what because I don't want people to be stealing like that. Everything. But we talked before this. Like, hey, in October something coming. We gonna share it with y'all when we get it. But that's the investment side. 5-10 years from now, I want to be halfway where Tyler Perry is. I want my own studio.
That's what's up. I like that.
It's like, man, shout out to that boy Say Cheese Digital because I think he's from the DFW. Sean Cotton. I think I may be wrong, but I think he's from the DFW.
Him, Diamonds Live, all them.
And it's like I see those guys and I was like, oh, they getting it. That's what I want to do, but I want to do everything. I wanted to have like a variety show. Yeah. And a variety show is just like Mad TV Live, but I want local comedians to come to my studio and we do skits. But it's digital. It's web-based. Like, my vision, and I don't want to go too in-depth, but y'all kind of get it. Like, Lazy Boy is going to be a studio where people can come do their podcast, and they don't have to do they pay me or pay my engineer, because I'm not going to be there. Yeah. And it's like they pay me to rent out my studio, and if they want other services, we can provide that. Hey, I'm not no music producer, but I'm going to have a rap studio. Yeah. Also, I'm still going to have a room where people who come, like, I say I'm gonna try to have 4 or 5 podcasts that's syndicated on mine, and it's like, let's say so and so, this chick wants to get signed on, like the chick I was talking about, the big girl. Okay, go to room 2. I'll have people set up your room, and go to room 2, and we'll have it built to the set that you have. Oh, so and so's coming afterwards. My son's coming. Hey, set up the studio for him. Yeah, and thing. So it's gonna be it's that's my vision. Yeah, I just don't want it to be where I go, my camera go. No, even if I go shoot a wedding, my studio's still making money. So it's a media and investment. And this is my platform. And I'm going to build it. And how am I building it? Starting off with my young man right here. We talking business. And right now, y'all see this right here. This is my studio and apartment. 5 years from now, we're going to be like, bro, y'all remember when we shot our first video? So that's where I want to go to. So I do media. right now it's podcast. I'm editing videos and I'm learning more about that. I'm not perfect, so I am going to shoot music videos. Yeah. Like that's the next step. So I have, hey Didi, I'm gonna go shoot this music video. Then I'm coming over there. We can handle business transaction. Hey, you want to roll with me and make some cash while I shoot this music video? It's like, hey man, I can turn you on. Look, if you don't want to learn how to work the camera, I can show you how we can go at this together and make videos. It's like, okay, cool. You know, if you find someone like a finder's fee. Somebody want me to shoot you the video. Okay, cool. I'll pay you a finder's fee.
Yeah. And I'm always into learning new things.
And it's like, my investment is like, I'm not trying to take from nobody. I want to teach a man how to fish, and you can teach me how to fish. Because I may be using the wrong bait.
Nah, hey, that's facts. You know, a long time ago, I always wanted to own like a record label like that, something of that nature. But that's pretty cool.
Nah, we gonna do it together, man. And I want you to be a part of this. Like, I want you, because you here before the millions and zillions, so you have to pay your own gas to come up.
Yeah, and I'm if it's got something to do with like learning some money. You know, I'm always down for that. So
yeah, nah, this is the study room, and this is the green room into the blueprint of what we gonna do. So. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Yes,
say, I'm Chi.
I'm Didi.
And this is MIB. Yeah, let's get it. Yes, this is take one. Be good, be safe, y'all.